So hey guys, welcome back to my channel with Justria. And today we have a story time called "We Almost Died." And this story time is very recent, you guys. And I actually learned something very, very quickly. But yeah, that's afterwards. And I'm gonna put the pictures and everything from the story time at the end of this video. So without further ado, let's get into story time. When did this happen? This happened around 2 and no, around 3. We were leaving church, you guys, and yeah, I know black people church belong. So my mother, she didn't have the car, the money, so we're gonna go home and then probably get something to eat from there. On the way home, about 3, a car, we were going in the right lane. My mother was driving. I was in the passenger seat. My brother was in the back seat. We were driving, you guys, and the car was going straight toward us. Like, I guess they got into the wrong lane. And my mother, she tried to turn. So she goes, psh. All of a sudden we get hit. I black out. And all I hear is, like, my mother saying, "Get out the car, get out the car, get out the car, get out the car." You guys, I'm like stumbling to get out the car, you guys. Our whole side of the car is like indented, you guys. Also, besides our car being indented, like all the windows on my mother's side was out. The car started smoking. You guys had to like literally turn off the car. The man comes out and he's like, "We're following our son to the Mercedes dealer." And I'm just thinking, wow. And you guys, I didn't know what happened. Like, the moment we got hit, I legitness blacked out, you guys. It was just, like, so scary, you guys. And everybody's like, "Oh, well," like, I was literally shaking, you guys. Like, my face, like, half my face was numb. Like, this side of my face was numb. Like, my lips, they're already big, but they got swollen. So that's like, and you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, those are some big, huge, humongous lips." Yes, they are. But my lips got even bigger than what they are. Like, they're still swollen now, but they're just not as swollen as they were before. My mother, she has like something on her arm and her legs were like really, my brother had a big knot on his forehead. You guys, we were out there in the accident scene. It happened like 3:04. Y'all, I told y'all I'm like really good with time. I remember times and dates and stuff because I think numbers are my thing. So around 3:04, we didn't leave till like 5 something. And like my mother called my father, like, "Call your father, call your father." You guys, I had to like I was in shock. So I'm like trying to. You guys, like, I was like tears rolling down my face. They're asking me my name. I got my brother's birthday wrong, you guys. I remember numbers, so it's like for me to forget numbers. I'm just like, that's how shaken up I was, you guys. And then the dude is like just in his car, just vibing. I guess he's like waiting. And then my mom, I'm just like, you guys, my brother is like the baby genius. Like, he was asking questions like, "How do you get in the wrong lane? How do you pass out at the wheel? What were you doing? Were you doing?" Like, my brother's asking questions, you guys. I'm just in shock. My mother's like all calm or whatever. And yeah, so we were out there for 2 hours, you guys. And then we had to go to urgent care, you guys. And had to go to urgent care. My mother, she had to change. She had glass all in her clothes, you guys. So after we went home, we changed, we went to urgent care, you guys. And then I literally could not find my ID, you guys. And I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I can't get admitted." And then we still, even after going to urgent care, we had to go to Jackson South or whatever. And we had to get CT scans, you guys. And we were there, I guess we got there like 8, touching 9. I didn't get seen until like officially 1:30, 1:04, 1:36, one of those times, because I was on the phone talking to somebody, and they were like, "I can't believe I got into an accident," or whatever. I was calling you, and I was like, "Yeah, we just got into a car accident, you guys." And keep in mind, I was supposed to go on date night that night, but they canceled because they got called into work. And then in my mind, I'm just like, I was like, "That's cool, whatever. I'm gonna go home, wash my hair, you guys. Do my hair, be great." You guys, I didn't get seen to like when we got there, I got my some stuff got done first, but my brother, because his knot was so big on his head, like my whole face was numb, you guys. And I didn't get my CT scan, which is basically a CAT scan, because the lady said she had to give us like painkillers for our medicine. She didn't know if my brain was bleeding because I blacked out, and you guys, which is really stressful because at like 3 something in the morning we had to get up. I had to get up and leave, and I had to go wait for my father. And ironically, I saw a friend, and they were like, "What happened?" I was like, "We got into a car accident," and then it was like, "Oh, my brother just got into a car accident too." And then what else happened? Not only did we get into, they got into a car accident. Somebody called me and was like, "Oh, in the last 48 hours, somebody else got into a car accident or whatever." And you guys, I know it had to be God that like literally saved us from this whole thing, because like our whole car was hot and smoking, and our whole car was just like really like off. You guys, it was just like if I'm when I put the and I when I insert the pictures in there, you'll see how bad the car was. You guys, like it should have been head on, you guys. Like if my mother didn't like turn or whatever, we would have been like all gone, you guys. And something in me was like, just put on your seatbelt, mama, just put on your seatbelt. Yeah, that's why I was supposed to do my collab with Mike on Monday, but we had to push it back to Wednesday or Friday because my whole mouth was like that's why my last previous video you saw that like my and I couldn't like really talk, but I wanted to end off the marathon because I couldn't be no punk and not finish the marathon for you guys, and basically, yeah. And what I learned from this whole entire thing, that life could just like this be over. And I know people are like, "Oh, well, you got into accident, you said that now." But I've been on that life could be over like this, but I didn't know that even if it wasn't our fault, that life could be over. Like you guys, I was always thinking like, okay, if I do this, then I know for sure I can die. Like go out there, have unprotected sex, get this, get that, do this, do that. And then I just realized like you have to start living life to your best and your fullest ability, and you can't be like, okay, I'm gonna wait to glow up, or like I'm gonna do this one day and this is gonna happen. No, you have to start working on it now, because there's so many opportunities in this on a daily basis. Like at that moment, like getting out the car, you guys, I was so shook up and shocked. Like my whole body was shaking, you guys, and I was just like, you guys, like the eyewitnesses were like, they had more patience than I did, because I was just shaking up. I wanted to cry. They were over there looking. They were like, "Are you okay? This is it." Like, and I realized that life is way too short to be looking out here any kind of way ugly, not even ugly, but like just not caring about anything. Like you should have a care in this lifetime, because you should care more about others, and that life isn't just about you. Sometimes you got to go out your way, you guys, to enjoy life, because life is just all around you. And I guess people don't realize that life is around them, so they treat life like it's a game. But life is just so fulfilling, you guys. And after that, I realized you can't keep on putting off stuff like tomorrow. What if you don't see tomorrow? So I came to you. Hello. Thank you. So you guys, I actually want to say life is just always surrounding you guys, and you guys must learn how to live life like to the fullest and at its best, because if you don't, life is going to pass you by, and you don't want to go to the grave full of potential, you guys. So I realized after that, I said all this stuff I do, like I have so much potential. Like you guys, I've literally written over 10 books in my room, and I have not published them. And I also want to tell my story. Like I actually want to write it out as well as put it on my YouTube channel, you guys. And I want to be great, and I can't let little things like come up to me, like people. Like what if I would have died that day? Then people would have been like, okay, still wouldn't be caring about me, and I would be like upset. Like I realized like God is a keeper, and at the end of the day, I don't have time to be getting upset with people at all, ever. Like, this life is just too short to be getting upset with people and upset. So, if all in all, you guys, make sure you learn how to forgive people. Make sure and start living life to your fullest and what you want to do. Do what you want to do in this lifetime. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, you guys, and comment on this video. Love you guys.